as you're driving this, it's almost like you feel like you're in a smaller vehicle than you are in. Jesus. Do you see, like, you lose the wheel? Like, I'm grabbing for the wheel and it's not there. And it's like, it scared me. Okay. We're here in beautiful Beijing, China, and today we are checking out the LS7 by IM. IM is a cooperation of SAIC, which is one of the largest auto manufacturers in China, as well as Alibaba, which I hope you've heard of, as that is one of the largest companies in China. Now, we are super excited to drive this car for two big reasons. One, this car is packed full of futuristic features, and two, this car is tuned by Williams F1 team. So you know the driving style is going to be aggressive and the handling is going to be good. We're excited to try that out.
If you guys like our videos, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you like something or don't like something, please leave us a comment. That will always help us drive traffic. And smash that subscribe button so you can see all of our videos as soon as we make them.
This yoke style steering wheel is something I feel deeply unsure about. Like, do they want me to be a pilot or do they want me to be a driver? I have to turn it 1.5 times to get the full ability to take a turn. That is a little bit frustrating as you're kind of don't really know where you need to be grabbing on it. There's a feeling of a lot of visibility for the car because this is a rather large SUV. So you do need to be mindful that the vehicle, it almost feels smaller than it is as you're driving it. Driving the LS7 is a joy. The way that the car turns, the way that it accelerates, you can feel in the turns that it is dampening and reacting to the turn, so there's no float in the car. That is really cool. You can tell that the car has been tuned by the Williams F1 team. The acceleration, as much as you put your foot on, is exactly how much acceleration you get. It is very accurate. The only complaint that I really have is the steering wheel feels a bit odd. The LS7 Elite rear-wheel drive, which is the base model, will set you back 329,800 RMB. The LS7 Pro all-wheel drive, which is the highest model, will set you back 459,800 RMB. That is a 130,000 RMB price jump, which is rather extreme when you think about it, but there is a ton of features in the Pro all-wheel drive version. So let's talk about how this car looks. And for me and this car share something in common, and I think it is this car looks way better in person than it does on camera. And I don't exactly know why that is. It's like you have to find the right angle to look at it, and then it is absolutely stunning. But if you look at it from the wrong angle, it really doesn't just have the best look to it. The LS7 is about 5 meters long and 2 meters wide. So it is a large size SUV. You can compare that with the X5 or the Tahoe, but this has a much more aggressive front bonnet, and these sharp curves on the front bumper make this a very sleek looking car. The back of the LS7 looks fantastic. It has a long, graceful curve down to an Aston Martin-like brake light, along with this little feature here where you can see a person walking. This is a changeable interface. I think that's pretty cool. And for all those people who wanted their car to double as a video camera, there is a in-car video camera installed at the very top here. It's amazing. But this is an interesting feature because you can record as you are driving, so your car can act as a car vlog. All of the windows in the LS7, except for the windscreen, are double layered glass, which means the ride is very quiet and you don't really hear very much from the road. So the interior of the car is in many ways absolutely an incredible selling point and fantastic, but the standard of luxury that's delivered at this price range is a little bit inconsistent. So occasionally it's there and it is amazing. You see this soft suede, looks good, the Napa leather. And then you have a little bit of plastic paneling, which seems to be like a poor choice. And then the dashboard here is plastic. No problem with the plastic, but it does seem a little bit easily scratched, and the cup holders are already showing some wear on this car that is less than a couple of months old. The dash has a clean, modern feel to it, with these two colors working quite well together. It looks really good. However, this screen here divides the dash harder than Moses divided the Red Sea. It is something that, as someone who enjoys driving, it feels like these screens are barking information at me. There's also some interesting things here, which is you can change the lights. So this is a projection screen, which will project this image on the ground. Super cool. And this is something where I can change what the front LED panels will display. This windscreen gives you the feel of being in a convertible without being in a convertible, which is really cool. I think this is a great selling point for the vehicle. However, this occludes your vision a little bit, but of course for safety reasons you have to have one of these, so there's no getting around having a rear view mirror. But the windscreen is really, really, really cool, and I was just absolutely amazed when I got in the car how just big it makes the car feel and how comfortable it is. I'm getting a massage and the seat is heated. Talking about the back seat, this is why I want to Uber this car every time I order a car. This is called a zero gravity seat. There's a ton of options here, and one of the options is to recline all the way back to the same positions that astronauts are in when they are about to launch into the moon. So it is very, very, very comfortable. You can fall asleep, you can take a nap. The other seats, for the other people, not as comfortable, but the Napa leather and the comfortable cushions are sure to please. We have a few solutions in search of a problem, which of course we have this Yoke steering wheel. The Yoke steering wheel is, I don't know what problem it was trying to solve. Maybe it was driving is too easy. Where's the hard mode? Well, here's a way to make it harder to drive. The access point is not in the middle of this, so it does not feel very intuitive. If this was maybe the access point was moved towards the middle of the yoke, that could be a little bit helpful. The other point is it just is not as comfortable as a normal steering wheel. The other solution in search of a problem is the window switches. They look really good, but they don't feel as good when you're using them because you might have to press them a few times to get the windows moving up and down. If it was a button that gave you a little bit more feedback, that could make it a lot easier to use. Before I say anything bad about this car, I want to say a couple of good things first. If you like driving fast, if you like taking corners, this is a car that will make you feel excited while you drive. And the luxury features, and of course the futuristic windscreen and the seat that goes all the way back, these things are a fantastic selling point. But one thing I have to say is the luxury features that it delivers and some of the just normal features that it has are features that are inconsistently delivered and feel maybe a little bit unfinished, like if they'd spent some time polishing the vehicle a little bit more, that the car overall would be a lot better. That's what we thought about the LS7. Hope to catch you next time. Thank you.